Hello, this is Alex, the host of I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'm not going to answer any questions at this time. I'm only here to give a statement. First of all, I'd like to say we're happy to be back. Thank you, Justin, for this opportunity. Was back. The show is a little different this time. We sent in the skeleton crew. And it's our goal to make you think about these movies like you haven't before. To have a new kind of fun with them. To talk about things that don't get talked about too often. Like, why don't these guys wipe their ass when they get off the toilet bowl? Why did they make Hatchet 2? What were they thinking? Why did Jessie scream like a girl in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2? Oh, that was answered? We have the answer for that? Well, I'm sure there's many other questions that have not been addressed. You may be skeptical about us and our return. You may wonder, are these guys true horror fans? Yes. Are we dedicated? Absolutely. You may wonder, do these guys really know their stuff? Absolutely not. Do they know what we want to hear? No, not really. Were they fired from a lot of websites? No, just this one. Do these guys have a good camaraderie? Honestly, we barely know each other. Do we get along off the show? At one point, I'm sure we've all talked about each other behind each other's backs, if that's any indication. All those answers should put you at ease. Just sit back, have fun, pop your headphones in your iPhone while you're at work. You can even play us on your computer while you're looking at your favorite non-paying porn sites. Just please pause our show when you're about to finish. We don't even want to be indirectly involved with anything like that. I'm sorry. I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'm Alex, the host, and I will be joined, as always, by Dan Chase and the great Jamie Jenkins. Hey guys, welcome back. It's the Skeleton Crew. It is the first show of 2014. This is our third season. Dan, it has been 2 full seasons. We started off the 4th month into 2012, but I still count that. So this is the 3rd season. How you feeling?
Yeah. I feel great, dude. It feels like we just started, in a sense, but then you look back at all the fucking shows and all the different segments, and it's like, wow, we've done a lot of fucking shit. And most of it's good, though. I mean, you know, there are always those segments where me and you look back and we're like, but that's very rare, dude. I think overall I feel very accomplished with doing what we've done so far.
Yeah, I feel more disappointed in my normal life than I do this show, actually. Like I could look back at a lot more days in life and be like, and this show, I'm almost like, you know, I think it's because with you guys, if I'm down, you pick me up. If you're down, I'll try to pick you up. And I think there's a nice medium going on.
Mm-hmm. And definitely it's always good to have that dialogue with people that know their shit about movies, because I know it raises a type of awareness when you watch movies, man, now, because you just got to be on top of your shit and know what you're talking about and form coherent thoughts about what you're seeing, and then kind of, you know, talk about it and see what you get, and it's been fun, man, with you and Jamie. It's been great.
Yeah, and Jamie isn't here right now. She couldn't hop on for this quick little intro. We did a lot of stuff for the show already, and this is just a really late night recording we're doing right now. But she is here for the rest of the show, so don't worry, those people who hate us and like Jamie. And yeah, so here's the thing, though. We did a lot, but we didn't have time to get to a few things we promised. You know, a lot of the listeners, they submitted their favorite shows of 2013. We were going to get into those, reminisce a little bit, maybe talk a little bit about behind the scenes, but that will have to wait for the next show, 76.
That'll be fun. I'm always curious to see what people like about past episodes, because it's always different shit. Sometimes it's like, just like the comedy ones, like the ones we just fucking while out and just bust balls, and then there's some reviews people like, and then there's interviews that people always remember. So for me, it's always been just mainly specific moments, like funny moments with you and Jamie, and like I said, the interviews. And there's just it's cool, man. We've kind of built something here where we can have everybody chime in, and it's fun to incorporate all the listeners and stuff. And that's been a fun thing for me too, because you talk about horror community and stuff like that, but with ours, it really does feel like these are our friends, and we're just kind of shooting the shit with our friends, and they get to put in input in the show, and not necessarily if it makes it or not, and that's on us. Like you just said, we forget things, man. There's a lot of input, just between us three, stuff we want to do, and then we try and incorporate all the other stuff everybody else wants. And hey, we may miss some things here and there, so we'll try and get it all in before 100 gets here, though.
Yeah, definitely we want to take things in a new direction from now on with the show, kind of refresh it for the last season.
We've always done that, though,
Yeah, there's always a new phase we're going through. Like
whenever we start something and we kind of gets not played out, but I think me and you catch it just before it gets played out, and then we switch it up. For a while there, we were doing remember we had like 2 or 3 interviews in 1 week. Like that shit was getting crazy. And then we just started up the phase a little while ago where we've been having people on. Different listeners, people from different podcasts and stuff like that. So that's been fun. That's been new.
Then we did the retrospective phase.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah.
Then
that was a long.
We did the porn phase, but that phased out real quick. And then.
And that's yeah. And even with the retro phases, that's not to say that we won't ever do one again, because there are still a couple that we could do. But for the most part, for us, it's just kind of, like you said before, we kind of got pigeonholed into that. We were known for that, so you never really want to be known for one.
Jamie knew us for that. She said, this is my retrospective show I do every week.
Exactly.
So if we're known by that from the people on the show, there's a problem.
Exactly. You know what, though? It's not really a problem. It's just you always want to push yourself. You know what I mean? You always want to do new shit and switch it up. And like I say, if we're feeling it, we'll go back to it. But chances are, we're just going to keep moving, doing different stuff till we reach 100.
Yeah. Well, this show we go... Oh, Christ. Who the hell is calling? This dungeon gets reception?
It's like the fucking... it's like the pit in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, somehow, yeah.
Somehow they ran a cable down. Somehow they ran a phone line.
Dude, they get HBO down there. Don't worry about the...
Hey, we get Skype in the dungeon, too.
Yeah, we do. It does work. So, speaking of phases, we're still going through the guest phase. We got Dave Z from Bananalaser hopping on the show, this show.
Always fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. So here's a couple of segments we got coming up. Like we said, we already did it. So it's... well, here's the big segment. We went over the top 20 worst horror movies in it's the 2013 edition, which means they did the list again. It's that site horrormoviesca.com or whatever that is. I don't know.
Yeah, we just picked one and wrote it.
Well, Dave goes on there a lot, so he did a show, the best 15 horror movies in the last 5 years, on his show. And oddly enough, the next day he was on our show, and we just didn't have anything to do, so he said, how about we do a list, because we just did that in Bananalasers, and that was fun. So we said, okay, well, what do you got? And that's what he came up with. So that was that segment, and that was really fun to do. Besides that, we have a segment where Dan talks about this new movie, Tusk, that's coming out. I talked about an old movie, Vulgar. We talked about some crazy, like, those coincidences, things happening. Dan, Jamie, and Dave talked about walking...
Oh, another one happened since we recorded that thing, dude.
Yeah, me too. What happened to you?
What was it? Oh, I was listening to the Bananalaser show, and who the fuck were they talking about? Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. It slipped my mind. They were talking about somebody, and that very person was on the TV as they were talking about him. Yeah, it was during a movie review, during that list that you just talked about. So, yeah, same fucking thing.
Dude, me too. So my girlfriend, you know, the movies she wanted weren't in Best Buy when I was doing Christmas shopping.
Oh, the person was Colin Farrell, by the way.
Colin Farrell?
And they were talking about Fright Night.
Wow.
Yeah. It was on TV.
Yeah, I remember they were talking about that because they liked him in that.
Yeah.
The thing is, my girlfriend said just get anything with Jennifer Aniston and or Adam Sandler. I don't know. She likes him for some reason. I don't get his stuff, but she likes him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the computer a day or two later, and I'm gonna go inside the room to wrap gifts. I forgot what I even bought. So I'm on the computer, and all of a sudden there's this thing that Jennifer Aniston shaved her head for her niece who has cancer or something like that. And I'm looking at it, I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, whatever, I'm going to go wrap presents. I go through the bag, the first thing I pull out is a Jennifer Aniston movie.
Which movie was it?
Take the Right Step or something? Just Go With It or something? I don't know, Just Go With It? Yeah.
Insert romantic comedy title here. Okay.
Yeah, it was Just Go With It, because the whole thing was just go with what I'm saying.
No, right. I just saw her in We're the Millers, and it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I just thinking of that. Yeah, that's very weird, dude. But hey, that's how it goes, dude. And as you'll listen later on in the show, there's a lot more of that going on with this group of people, and yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna reinvent the show. We're gonna take it in a new direction. The only thing is, this show isn't really that because it was recorded at the end of last year. So we really didn't have this idea at the time. So this will be more like what you know, sort of more familiar with, and then we're gonna start doing things like just switch it up and start coming up with more creative segments. Jesus Christ! Sorry. Do you hear this?
Yo, sorry, that was weird. Dude, somebody called my house line again. What? Just when yours was ringing too.
Yeah?
That's why mine cut out. What the fuck, dude? See?
Wow, another one. See, as we're talking, it happens again.
What the fuck?
Okay, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so we're going to switch it up. We got a couple segments. I wish I had the paper where I wrote down some of the things would be cool to do. That way we could say it before anybody else tries to do it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, right? Let's just say everything we're going to do so that nobody else could ever do it.
Is this that list I sent you, or no?
No, this is like a different kind of list. This is like segment ideas.
Oh, okay.
Can you believe I took notes when back in 2012? Because we were supposed to do I don't know if you remember this, we were supposed to do a Hills Have Eyes versus Hills Have Eyes remake.
Yeah, I remember that vaguely, yes.
Yeah, I took so many notes for both movies, dude, and we just scrapped it.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. Maybe we should do that one day so I can use these.
Why not, dude? I like the remake, actually, a lot.
Yeah?
I love that movie, yeah.
God damn it, I can't find the paper. Forget it. Well, it's all supposed to be things like,
Why don't, can you remember any of them? We can kind of give like a little, preview, and then we'll go into the list at a later time. And
yeah. Well, Jesus Christ, Dell backup and recovery. My computer's at risk.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell is this? Get out of here.
Fuck out of here.
So, some of the things we want to do is, like, we kind of hint on it, I think, in this show, actually. Some of the things we want to do is, like, the worst movie of a horror franchise. So we're all going to pick the worst of all the franchises.
Yes.
Maybe we'll pick the best of all the franchises. Best and worst stuff. A lot of best, top 5 certain types of movies. Where a franchise should have ended, like for example, the obvious Friday the 13th should have ended in part 4, and then that would have been known as like a stellar franchise.
Right. Yeah.
You had fun in those other movies. It doesn't matter because if it's all about quality, where it should have ended. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Nightmare on Elm Street obviously should have ended at 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from there, but we're going to go into the other franchises, the more unfamiliar franchises.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of fun. Always just because when we talk in generalizations a lot and getting down to really what we think is the worst and the best really incites rage. Like Friday the 13th Part 3 sucks. Like you say that and people people either just like cheer and agree with us or they want to kill us.
Well, dude, some people want to kill you if you make fun of Friday 13th Part 6 for an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you guys got killed, huh? Why? I never got that. It's like you listen to a commentary. It's by three funny motherfuckers. Like, what do you think you're gonna get, dude? I don't know.
Dude, thanks. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Have you listened to any of the shows previously? Like before? I don't know.
Yeah, like what in the world did you expect? You got Bananalaser didn't give the greatest review of Friday 13th Part 6. I sat there the whole time and bitched about the humor in it. What did you think you were going to hear? Oh, this is so great. Let me suck its dick, huh?
Yeah. We're referring to a couple comments people made about the show, which is just so fucking off base. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? I don't know. For I guess if somebody listened to none of our shows, none of their shows, and just dove right in and didn't know anything about anything, it's like, what are these guys doing? But hey, you should know fucking who Dave Z and Matt Wazell and fucking Alex are by this point, dude. If you don't know, then you better at somebody.
If you don't know, now you know, sucker. So, yeah, well, that's it. So, welcome back, everybody. It's 2014. 2013 for me was great. A lot of great life-changing stuff. My life got a lot better. Halloween was great. Christmas was the best Christmas in years.
Was it?
I think
you had a good one?
Oh, God, dude. I told my girlfriend almost everything I wanted, and she apparently told everyone else, man. Because everywhere I went, I got another thing on that list.
Yeah, man, no doubt. That's what's up.
Dude, I got Star Trek, I got Superman, I got Iron Man 3, I got Kick-Ass, I got, what was the other one? Wolverine.
Oh, nice, dude. How many of those have you watched yet?
So far, I just watched Wolverine Kick-Ass.
What'd you think? Okay, I'm really curious. Wolverine, what'd you think?
Dude, I got a couple problems with it, man.
Okay, me too. All right, yeah. I know I hyped it up to you before, but I watched few more times and yeah.
Well, I was okay with the story, believe it or not. My problem, dude, is the same old problem in horror movies, man.
What's that?
Every single action scene was cut out.
Right.
In a sense, every time he killed somebody, you never see the person cut open, bleed, the knife go through their body. I think maybe two people, the knife went through their body, his claws. Other than that, it was all, like, I remember the one thing I had a problem with, I love that movie, Batman Begins, the first Batman of the trilogy, I love it.
Yep.
And one of the things people have a problem with is how the fight scenes were shot. It was very close up. You couldn't see anything. All you saw was a cape whipping around, a couple of hands moving around. It was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why did you film it like that? And I agree with that, but, it's whatever. And this movie, the problem is every time he's fighting or killing people, it's like it's a PG movie. Like, I don't even know what I was looking at here. I was like, what is this? I want, like, Dan, and I remember because you said, dude, remember in X-Men 2 when the people invaded the mansion and Wolverine just walks down the hallway and he goes, and the things come out and just rams it through the guy's chest and it comes out of his back. He goes, that's it for 90 minutes. That's what this is like. So I was like so excited to see all that carnage. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, maybe they just didn't show it here. Well, maybe they just didn't. Wait a minute. They're not. What the? Where is this? What the fuck? And it just kept going, man. I'm like, what is this? This should have been rated R. If this was rated R, it would go 3 points higher for me. Dude.
Yeah, and dude, I may have overhyped it a little. Remember the scene with the ninjas?
Yeah.
Where they all shot fucking things at him? Were you ready to fucking see Wolverine fight 500 ninjas or what?
Yeah, that's cool. I thought it would be
Nothing
cool.
happened though, dude. They shot him with the things, and they took him down, and I don't know. See, there is a lot that I do like about that movie, though. There's a lot of fucking action, and there's a lot of rage in Wolverine, which is cool, you know. Still far from the Wolverine movie that I wanted to see, though, and it sucks for me because even though it is a good movie, it's directly related to what I think Wolverine should be on screen, which is a lot just fucking darker and kind of like the beginning of the movie with the bear. I love that fucking scene, dude. Or all those scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Dude, he was so bad by the time he got to X-Men 3, man.
Yep.
Like, his hair and the way he acted. He was such a normal guy. Like, I don't want to see him tamed.
No.
It was just really weird, man.
Yeah. Well, the next one looks promising, so we'll see. But yeah, I did overhype that, though. That mansion scene in 2 cannot be duplicated. So yeah.
Nah, I guess not.
My bad on that one. But it was, you know, coming off of something like X3, which was technically the last movie in that series, you know what I mean? It was a big improvement, and I think it just came out. I was a little too excited about it. So now that I have it all in perspective, I've seen it again. It's definitely not the greatest X-Men movie, but
it's better than the other one, the Origins Wolverine.
Oh fuck! And that's why I hyped it up so much, because nobody would see it because of that movie, and I don't blame them. I watched that on TV again the other day. Holy shit, is that movie bad, dude? Holy shit!
Holy shit in a handbasket.
Exactly. So yeah,
that was some bad shit.
Yep.
But yeah, I loved Kick-Ass. That was really cool.
Oh, you did?
I'm in love with Chloe MorTEZ, man. I mean, I know she's a little kid, but what I'm saying is...
Chloe MorTEZ, yeah.
No, I do it your way, MorTEZ. I was always like, why do you care so much about her? Who cares about Chloe MorTEZ? Like, what is this? And then I watched her, and I'm like, wow, this chick is cool, man. I really like her. I love her approach to things. I love her attitude, her... She's
fucking awesome and kick-ass.
Her energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Now, did you see Let Me In?
No, I'm gonna see that because Matt and Dave.
She fucking kills it in that movie too. But yeah, dude, it's she's a great little actress, dude, and she does a good job in Carrie. I know a lot of people don't like that movie. It's got its problems. It's pretty generic, but I think she did a pretty damn good job. You know.
Well, I'm gonna watch it now that I like her.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know, I just there's another movie she was in. Oh, yeah, Let Me In, I guess. Yeah, because I was looking up stuff, and I was like, oh, shit. And that's another meant-to-be moment. Like, I just got into her because of Kick-Ass, and then they talk about Let the Right One In.
Right.
So then I post, and I say, what do you think of Let the Right One In? I want to see what other people think of it, because I think Dave said it was his favorite vampire movie ever, so that's got to say something. So I go, and I start looking it up, and then I post about it, and it's so weird, man. When you post... what do you think about Let the Right One In? All anybody can seem to talk about is the friggin' remake. Like, they're all like, oh, I prefer this more than the remake. This is better than the original's the best. And I'm like, why? And then I look it up, and they didn't. It's actually under a different title, Let Me In. There is no Let the Right One In an American version. It's just...
Right.
It's another title.
Well, they remade Let the Right One In, and that is Let Me In with Chloe.
Yeah. So I had to somehow find that because it was not under that title. So I'm like, well, what are they talking about? So yeah, I eventually figured out that it was Let Me In. Yeah. And then I decided, oh shit, she's in this? I just watched her last night. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, that's it. Okay, I'll watch that one.
Yeah. It's practically the same movie, dude. It's the same feel. It's the same everything. There's just a couple different scenes. Like, I can't tell you anything, but dude, by far my favorite vampire movie, dude. It's fucking.
It is?
It's twisted. It's innocent in a lot of ways because it's kids. But if you really fucking watch that fucker, dude, it's twisted on so many levels. And yeah, it's a great fucking story, dude. I could watch that movie over and over again. I love it.
Wait, that's better than the original Dracula?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, by far. And The Mummy.
You mean you don't fall asleep 40 times through
No, actually, I could see somebody maybe having that problem with this. There's a lot of little subtle things, too. Maybe not so subtle, but, there's certain things in this where you got to pay attention and watch the whole screen to see exactly what's going on and those kind of shots. But it's so well done, dude. And the cinematography in this movie is fucking amazing, dude. It's
Wow.
just, it's unbelievable. I can't say enough good things about both of those movies, really. I own both of them, dude. I love them. I love them both. It's basically the same fucking flick. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Love it.
Yeah, but if I could avoid reading shit and get Chloe MorTEZ at the same time, I'm doing it, man.
Yeah,
That's how
dude, do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, check it out, man. I can't wait to see what you have to say about it. Because you're right, though. When those guys mentioned it, I was so happy that they did because I really got obsessed with that film for a while, dude. Just the feel of it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you watch it, dude. It's just, yeah. When you're in that apartment complex with them, you're fucking there, dude. You're there for the duration. Yeah, it's really good.
Cool. And you know what else I watched yesterday, man? Oh my God, Pacific Rim, dude. You gotta see that.
Yeah, fucking Jaegers, man.
Oh, that is so good, man. That was so good. It was like there's a good blend of humor and a good blend of.
I was waiting for you to see that, dude. It's got fucking Jax and Clay in it. Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, it's because Guillermo del Toro, or whatever his name is, he always works with Ron Perlman all the time.
Hellboy, yeah.
Hellboy, yeah. And supposedly Ron Perlman did a really nice thing, dude. I think for kids with, what's that, Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, remember that? Dude, what a guy, man.
Yeah, he dressed up in full, like, Hollywood makeup of Hellboy and went to the kid to meet him because he wanted to meet Hellboy. And Ron Perlman did that, so that got them talking at some convention or something, and they're talking Hellboy 3. They're interested.
Yeah, but Guillermo del Toro's got about 50 other things on his plate before Hellboy 3, so I mean, well, hey, I'm not saying shit, but he's got a lot of yeah.
Good. He's great. I hope he has a million things on his. I hope he never stops.
No, fuck no. Hell no. He's not like Quentin Tarantino where he's saying the next flick is his last. He's going, dude. So yeah, Pacific Rim, no. Pacific Rim is just a fucking good time, dude. It's 90 minutes of fun.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so extravagant, man.
Everybody's like, oh, Godzilla coming out. You see the Godzilla trailer? I'm like, I just saw Godzilla. It's called Pacific Rim.
Yeah. I don't need to see the other Godzilla. The only Godzilla movie I like, dude, you probably never heard of it, but it's pretty. You really should watch it. It's called Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. It's the only one because one time I went through a Godzilla phase. Remember when the new Godzilla came out, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what channel it was, but they just was it on TV? Yeah, they just started marathoning all those old crappy Godzilla movies.
Right.
And then, so I recorded a few of them, and then all of a sudden they started making a big deal out of selling the tapes in, like, Suncoast.
Remember Suncoast, dude?
It's always Suncoast.
Yeah.
And they were all like $5 or $8, so I decided to just collect them all as if they were good.
Yeah. And
I remember the disappointment when I sat through each one of them, and I still continued to do it. So... The only gem I ever found, man, was Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. I've seen that flick like 7 times, dude.
Really?
Yeah, try to look that up.
Yeah, no, I will. I definitely will. It's probably on YouTube or something, right?
Probably. And it goes under another name, too, but you'll I think Godzilla vs. the Astro Monster or something.
That's even more ridiculous, dude. Oh, wow. So you saw Kick-Ass and Wolverine, dude, and you said you got Superman as well?
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. Maybe I'll stop it at the end, right? Or should I go through it again?
No, man. Watch that sucker. I mean, shit.
I think that's the perfect movie until it's just too much damage. But
yeah, but yeah, you're right. You're right. I've been told this anyways about the script, dude, about the next one. But that has a lot to do with the next script, dude. Because think about it, man. That was Superman day one, you know, and maybe the after effects of destroying all that shit really heavily weighs on him, which is why he feels like he's got to protect everyone, which is basically Superman's MO. I've heard that plays into it. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, man, looking at what's going on with the sequel and stuff, I love to look back at this movie, and it really is a fucking fun movie. But
oh, it's perfect. The movie is perfect.
It's great, dude. It's the end shot and everything, and all of that. Now, I have heard one problem with the ending too that I never noticed that somebody brought up. You know how Clark was, he's talking to his mom and he's like, I can't believe Dad never saw me be what I could really be, grow up to. No, he saw you, and they cut back to him with the cape on.
Right.
As a kid running around.
Right.
Who the fuck is he pretending to be?
Batman.
Exactly. It was just a little confusing, but yeah, I heard that complaint and I was like, that's very true. When he's fucking rocking around as Superman, who does he think he really is? But yeah, anyway.
Dude, did you ever see the Nostalgia Critics review of Superman, Man of Steel?
Possibly, maybe.
Dude, they sing a song in the beginning of it. I'll play it, right, leading into the next segment.
I think I have seen it, actually, yes. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yep.
they sing a song, actually. They wrote it. Mm-hmm. And it's basically goofing on how Superman is now Batman, and everything that Superman does, Batman already did. So this is a great lead-in, now that, this is what we're talking about. So let's, should we hit him over the head with the big segment of 2013 list, or should we do the side talk?
Do the list. Drop the list on these bitches.
Drop the list right away. Bam! And then you can relax with the rest of it.
Hell yeah.
This list is we're gonna give you the feature presentation right off the bat, because that's how we do.
That's how we roll, son.
All right, guys. So so check out this song. It's about how Superman has morphed into Batman for the new generation.
Happy New Year, bitches.
Yep. Happy New Year, guys. The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below. And I already have a bunch of complaining to do. Did you guys ever notice that when you're drinking continuously and you have to piss and you cannot leave and you do the whole beer bottle, piss back in the bottle thing?
I know all about not being able to leave when you have to go. What happens when you're chained?
I lost the key, Jamie. I told you that. So here's the problem with this. How is it that you piss more than the bottle you drank? That doesn't make any sense.
And usually you don't piss on the first beer. It's usually, on like the second or third? So you're already backed up.
God damn it, you're right. Jesus.
Your drunk logic is a fail.
It is.
Breaking down walls.
But watch what I could do.
Jingle bells.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Just in time for Christmas.
Almost. Little late, little soon, I don't know, we'll see. So, there is nothing going on, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, sorry, let's introduce everybody. There's a lot of people on the show this time. We got, joining me, as always, since show number 1, Dan the Man Chase. What's up, Dan?
What the fuck is up?
And we have the beautiful, the lovely, the intelligent part of the show, Jamie Jenkins.
What the fuck is up? Oh, sorry.
Jamie, your voice.
You are drunk. You called me beautiful and intelligent.
I must be. So, no, that's okay.
Is he gonna
Don't suck it up to the host, Jamie. You still ain't leaving.
Yeah, you still ain't leaving. And I'm going to steal Mademoiselle and say, what the fuck is up, Dave Z?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, hey yo, like I'm on Bananalaser.
Bananalaser boy is in the dungeon. He left the lounge.
Yeah, man. Gotta do it sometimes.
Take me with you.
It's a little loud in there sometimes. Sometimes you just need to break away, come to the fucking dungeon, take a bong rip,
Fuck it, hey, you said it, brother.
Yeah, all those lasers going off all the time. God, it's just too much. But we're glad you're here, brother. And
thanks. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. And one thing Dave brought to the show, he just said, guys, I found a list. And this is appropriate for this show. He went on horror-movies.ca. I guess they couldn't come up with a better name when they were doing their GoDaddy thing. But
hey, that's my home. That's my
They're a damn good site. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They were probably around before GoDaddy.
Before who?
GoDaddy.
Oh, GoDaddy. Oh, right.
Yeah, remember the Super Bowl commercials?
Yeah.
They had, you voted 20 worst horror movies of 2013 edition. What that means is these are just the straight out 20 worst horror movies, and they came up with this list in 2013. We have 20 here. Do you want to start from 20, or do you think that'll be too long? You want to start from 10? What do you want to do?
I think
20.
doing 20, because some of them won't require a lot of discussion. We'll just go, okay.
Right.
Okay.
It sucked. It sucked. On to the next one.
On to the next one.
We'll either talk the most if we're real passionate about agreeing or real passionate about disagreeing. So, number 20. Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, fuck this, dude.
What the fuck are you talking about? It didn't come out in 2013.
No, he just explained it, Dave. Where were you? Get your face out of your snacks.
This is the 2013 edition, so people in 2013 decided to make a list.
Oh, so there might be a movie from 2013 on the list.
There actually is.
Yeah.
John Connor comes back from time and... No, yeah.
I've been recording for too long. My bad. Okay, I'm alright. So it's of all time now.
My worlds are more big together.
For example, Dave, if new really bad movies came out this year, they will be added to this list.
And shittiest too. Okay, thank you.
Oh, fuck you, sir.
I'm
And
sorry.
shittiest.
I couldn't help it. I had to take a stab somewhere. I got it out of the way.
So these are... let's make it easy. These are the top 20 worst horror movies of all time, okay? According to these people.
Sorry for the confusion. My bad.
That's okay.
You should be, damn it.
It happened.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh, really? How do you feel about that one, Alex?
Not even close. Here's what I'm going to say right off the bat. I did peek through a few of these, and all I could say, this is clear. This person, or whoever these people, it says you voted, so whatever, but these people clearly do not watch indie horror movies, because I get screeners up the ass, and those could all end up on this list, and none of these would be here.
Do they hurt, dude?
I don't know. It depends how many I get shipped at once.
What about Stitches? Did that one hurt?
Stitches hurt. It's on this list, and that's not good.
Oh.
So, but here's the point of this, though. What I'm trying to say is these are the 20 worst popular horror movies of all time. So let's just keep that clear.
There you go.
Yeah, so.
The only list that could make for worst of is maybe worst of the franchise. I wouldn't, but I could see it somebody voting for.
Ooh, that's a good show.
I said maybe, because my worst is fucking Jason Goes to Hell, of course, but...
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course. All right, next, number 18 is Human Centipede.
I agree with that.
I can't deny that. I really don't like that movie. I like the second one. I don't like the first one.
I've heard you say that before. I like them both, and they're different. The first
Well, at
one's
least I'm
fucking
consistent
hysterical.
then. That's good to know.
Hey, they're different movies, though. The first one's hysterical. I love it because it's so fucking funny. And the second one is the first half is funny, the second half is disgusting.
It just gets weird.
Sorry, baby, I can't hold it anymore. Oh, shit, that was bad.
I gotta give those movies another chance. I made it through, I think, halfway through the first one. I was like, fuck this. So, yeah.
Oh, man. He's such a good villain. Whoever casted him in that role did a fucking top-notch job. Jamie, can you at least say that he was a good villain, that guy? Dr. Light or whatever his name was?
I guess. But it didn't really matter because...
Way to sell it, Jamie.
It didn't really matter to me because the rest of the film was inconsequential.
Did you guys ever contemplate what shit looks like 6 times over?
No.
Like, what is shit when it's shit and shit and shit again? Do you think
You
it
mean
comes out...
if the centipede would have worked and it would have gone to like 3 girls, it was 3 in the movie. But...
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were just posing that question randomly. Oh, okay. It's purpose.
Yeah, like if you ate shit and shit the shit and somebody ate it and shit it and ate it and shit it.
Isn't that from a movie?
Yes, it would.
Feed out our shit. We eat
It's from
his
a
shit.
movie?
Well, yeah, it's Human Centipede.
No, I mean that
Jamie said
line.
another one, right?
That line is from a movie.
Jane Silent Bob, am I correct?
Oh, is that
What?
it? Okay, maybe.
They talked about eating shit over and over again in Jane Silent Bob.
No, he's saying if hell, it's not worth it. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of it. Come back to me.
All right, number 17, Zombie Nation. Never seen it.
I never saw it.
I've seen that. I've seen that on Netflix. I never watched it.
Okay. This is a terrible, terrible choice, clearly. Number 16, Stitches.
Wrong.
Wrong.
And tell me why, Alex? Why doesn't that movie belong there?
Because it looks gorgeous. It's beautiful. The colors. It is just unbelievably good looking. Okay, here's what these guys say about this. I want to comment quickly about Stitches and Zombie Nation mentioned above. I do not believe it is fair to list indie films on this. See, I knew it! Son of a bitch. Am I good or what? It is not fair to list indie films on this list and really wanted to remove them, but did not think it was being honest to do so. With Stitches and the indie flick Zombie Nation, just remember the majority not always right, considering the number of people who saw these two films quite small, I am assuming, compared to, say, Jeepers Creepers, My Two Cents. Oh, gee, I'm so glad I read that. That wasn't a waste of, 45 seconds of my life.
Okay, get those back.
Yeah, that was so profound. Thank you for that.
I felt like I was in school for a second there.
That was so profound.
That was so stupid. All right, now we got, this is going to piss Dan off, number 15, Cabin Fever.
Oh, fuck, dude. What the fuck? Fuck this list. I'll fucking shit your fucking list out and eat it and whatever Alex said.
Centipede it.
So I'm going to centipede your list. Fuck your list.
Yeah, I
Fucking
don't really like
Cabin
that
Fever.
movie, and I'll say it doesn't.
We'll find out the answer.
I don't like that movie, but I won't say it belongs on this list. It's not that bad.
No.
I can
I don't
see
think
people not
anyone-
like Dennis, but come on, man. That movie's awesome. No?
It's a
Come
good
on.
movie. Yeah, it's a good movie.
I like the part where the girl said you don't have to put a condom on. I mean, if that means anything. All
I
right.
liked her, yeah.
Oh,
But honestly,
God.
everything we've heard on this list so far, none of them belong.
All
as far as I'm
bullshit.
concerned.
Nope. But clearly, they just pointed out what I said. Glaring omission. This is all popular shit.
But Stitcher, yeah. So isn't that odd that they just chose to put Stitcher of all movies?
Why put Stitches on there? It's stupid.
Stitcher, I call it. I always fucking do that. Stitches.
Well, I
Sorry.
just wanted to correct you without actually pointing it out that I was correcting you.
I knew that's what you were doing too. You're like, let me work the title back into what I'm saying.
Son
So
of a
he hears he fucked it up without me having to point out that he fucked it up.
I always do that. Shit.
Jamie's so blunt.
Alex was meant to find this list because Stitches was on it. Honestly.
And you were on here to say Stitcher.
Yeah.
All right, here's one that is... Jamie, I swear, I don't care what you said about this movie, you better not agree with this shit. You gotta remember, this is the top 20 worst horror movies ever. Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
I
Don't agree, come on.
No, I don't agree. I actually own that film, so I can't really say it's the no. Yeah, I don't agree with that.
It's ridiculous. There's so much shit out there. You could put all the Hellraisers to fill out the top 8.
You're right there.
Come on.
Yep. And I didn't like the remake either, but no way, shape, or form does it belong here.
No, not even
Maybe in the
close.
Next Generation I would put on there. In a heartbeat, probably, actually.
Oh, I would be more inclined to put Next Generation.
Well, that shit better make the top 10 if that made the top
I
20.
know, right?
Top 15. All right, so this one, I bet none of you guys even saw this. I did, though, and Dan should have if I jumped the shark, but Creepshow 3.
I saw
I
it,
see.
and I don't disagree with that. I did not like that movie.
Dan, did you see this? I forgot if you got to this.
Just 1 second.
Our shit, then shit out our shit, and then eat their shit that's made up of our shit that we made of meat. And then all you motherfucks are next.
Yes,
I'm glad Dan is Googling when we're doing a list.
he's using
why
his
he was
time
so
wisely.
Sorry.
I told you that was from a movie.
It was. Exactly. I knew it. I had to seek it out.
Hey, I didn't say it was original.
Was it
Creepshow 3.
Yes.
Which one is that again?
I thought you were saying Creepshow 3 is where it came from. No, where did that come from?
It's from Jay and Silent Bob. It's from
Oh, Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay, so you were right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Creepshow 3 sucks. I'll throw in my two cents.
I'll throw it to AJ Bowen, though. That radio segment was the best one.
Well, AJ Bone's the fucking man.
Remember where the radio talked to the guy and gave him advice on what to do next all the time?
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
I'm going to watch it again because I forgot it. I watched it once when it first came out.
Dude, you forgot Friday the 13th Part 4. Who are you kidding? You can't retain shit.
That's true. Actually, it was part 6.
Yeah.
The dude with that knife for fingers.
The dude with knives for fingers. And don't fall asleep, cause in your dreams he lingers. He wears a fedora and a dirty sweater. Better not fall asleep, cause he might get her.
Do it.
That was horrible. Number 12. Paranormal Activity.
No.
No.
Bullshit. No.
No, that's not that bad. Not at all.
But-
It's not that bad. You're right.
It's not bad at all. That's a good movie. The first one is good.
Yep.
But I understand why people hate it, and I happen to love the really.
Oh,
like
you
this.
do not.
I like the series a lot. Yeah, it's one of those movies that fucking like Lords of Salem with me. I fucking love it, but I could understand why a lot of people don't like it. It's just one of those things.
Right.
You know? And
Yeah,
I,
you guys
Paranormal
realize-
Activity, people blast on that shit all the time. People love.
You
they're
guys
just not-
realize that we
Because-
just had
because-
somebody from
You know why
Sorry,
people
go ahead.
blast on that shit? Because anytime anything hits the mainstream and does well, then everybody's gonna be like, oh man, that's because it's a piece of shit. Well, shut up. You just don't like anything that's popular. That doesn't make you cool. That makes you a dick. And I'm done.
Yeah.
How about Blair Witch? Everyone loved Blair Witch when it first came out,
Bitch.
and everybody shits on it now.
But I don't shit on it. I don't shit on it at all. I have mad respect for that film, and I love the market that went behind it. I just didn't particularly think it was scary. But I don't shit on it at all. I like it. I just don't
And I agree.
love it. No.
I feel the exact same way.
Jamie, when she's running into that fucking basement, you weren't like, "Oh my fucking god!" At like,
It was cool. The
I
first
mean,
time I saw it, yeah.
You know what, really? I saw it in the theater first, and it didn't do anything for me. But then the next time, when it came out on DVD, I got it, and I watched it at home in the dark, alone, and that is when it managed to actually get me a little bit. And that's when I started having much more respect for it.
yeah, the movie fucked with me for a long time.
It was like, come on, Dan, what the fuck? Come on.
Yo, man, what the fuck?
I'm fucking with you. Here's one that makes no sense, maybe because no one here has seen this, I'm sure. Day of the Dead remake? Is that like one of those 50 remakes?
Ving
It's the-
Rhames is in that.
Venus Savari and Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
who's that kid? He's married to Beyonce?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
No, not him. I'm sorry, married to Mariah.
Oh, that porn star, Nick Cannon.
You know what, dude? Besides the horrible special effects, I kind of like that movie.
Dan, Day of the Dead.
I know, with Nick Cannon. Nick
Yeah.
Cannon, it's hilarious. Fuck Nick Cannon.
I
He is
actually-
funny on that show, but that's another
I actually like Mina Savari in that because she has bangs. And it
Yeah.
covers up the 5 head, which I've just always had issues with. I think she looks really cute in that. And there are some really shitty effects. And the zombies are like all over the ceiling. And it's really crazy. But it's actually kind of fun.
Wow, she has a huge forehead.
I bet you don't have
She's
to
still
do
cute,
that
though.
movies.
She was cute.
Alright, here's one that was recent. We already reviewed this in it's called The Big Show or some shit like that.
Well, it's the big show.
The Big Show.
Chernobyl Diaries.
Oh, that's one I never actually saw.
Me neither, and I wanted
David
to so
saw
bad.
that one, and he didn't like it, so I ended up not seeing it. So. Did you like it?
I forgot what I said. I think I
No, that
was...
shit sucked, dude. We both hated it. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, I don't remember. Honestly, no,
I
I don't.
remember it vividly.
Yeah. And plus, like, fucking Jesse McCartney was in it.
Was that found footage?
Oh, sorry.
Found footage?
Was that a found footage movie or not?
I think half and half, something like that.
Yes. Yeah, it was all found footage type of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but they had some real footage, some found footage, yeah.
Yeah, I forget.
I'm gonna check it out. Still.
This is one I agree with, and I think it's going to be 3-1 here, because I know Dan loves it.
Cabin in the Woods!
Did you hear my?
That doesn't belong on that list. Who's
Number
the
9.
crackhead that put that there?
Number
No,
9.
that's bullshit.
Number 9.
I just watched that
Number
again
9.
this weekend. The movie's
Number
fucking perfect. You can stick it.
That movie sucks.
No, it does not suck. You suck.
It does not.
I
It does
did-
not suck. It was poorly executed.
Dave, help me out.
It was not poorly executed. I just watched
Well,
it
it
this
could have been. executed better. How's that?
How about they execute the movie?
How?
Take that idea. Don't you think it could have been executed better? That's all. I like the movie. I just don't think it's the shit.
Well, no, Dave is right. And in episode 19 of Bananalaser, Matt Wiesel explains exactly how this movie could have been a billion times better, and even I would have liked it if they did it this way. So check out what Matt said on episode 19 of Bananalaser.
This movie just... if you would re-edit this movie and kind of split it in two, because where this movie falls flat is not in the stuff in the the behind the scenes stuff with the controllers and all that shit. It's all the horror elements in the cabin. None of that shit works. Zero. And that's all that movie. All that part of the movie sucks. Because all you want to do is like, hey, what's going on with these guys, looking at the TV monitors and controlling all this shit. What's going on with them? That's all you care about. And so I think if you took this movie and edited it so that you see none of them throughout the entire movie, you just see all these kids getting killed in the woods and all that stuff. You don't see the bird flying into the invisible force field or anything like that. And then once the stoner dude finds the elevator, and then you're like, what the fuck, an elevator? They jump in the elevator and then cut and then rewind the movie, start over, and then see it from the point of view of everybody in the basement, and then play the movie like that, and then have them both meet at the end. That would be a way better movie. Because playing both of these storylines at the same time, it makes your head spin. You want to see what's going on down there. You don't give a shit about the kids up top. And so I would say half of this movie is good, essentially.
Yeah, and that is the fucking perfect scenario, what you said about the stoner getting to the elevator, and then the secret comes out because...
Yeah, can you imagine what a surprise that would be?
Yeah, man.
And we've talked about this before, but like when Thor is on the motorbike, he's gonna jump the fucking ravine. You know he's gonna fucking crash into that wall because we saw it in the first 10 minutes.
That's right.
And it takes everything out of it. It's like there's no surprises. This movie is built on surprises. It was like, that's how they sold it to you. And so when you're constantly thinking, hey, where's the surprise? Hey, where's the surprise? Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? Then it ruins everything. It ruins it. It's just, I think they had a great idea. Great fucking idea. Brilliant idea, actually. But
yeah, totally brilliant idea.
They just executed it wrong. That was all it is. Execution.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I do not agree.
Tui. Oh shit, Dan, it's gonna be...
I'm gonna kill someone. What you got, homie? What you got?
Dan gave this movie a 10 out of 10.
Wow. Oh, Jesus.
He's famous for giving this a 10 out of 10.
He's a generous guy.
It's Sinister.
Sinister?
What?
See, this fucking list is bullshit, dude.
Yeah, man.
How could you say this is the 8th worst horror movie of all time?
Yeah, like, what's good to these people, I wonder? Like, what is it?
Fright Night Remake, number 7.
What? The Fright Night Remake. Dude,
I actually liked it.
I liked it too. Fuck that. Now, the sequel, on the other hand, was a whole fucking mess, but...
Alright, number 6. Now, going back to Friday the 13th, Jason X, not Jason Goes to Hell. Sorry, I was burping. Hell.
Jason Goes to Hell is not on this list.
I don't know. I'm actually living it with you guys.
Well, you know what? You live in the dream.
I'm living the dream.
If Jason X is on this list and Jason Goes to Hell isn't, then I will not accept it. But if they are both on, I will accept that.
I will not accept Jason X being on this list because there were some pretty fucking cool kills in that movie. And if you're talking about a slasher film, that's what's important.
Yeah, but it was so stupid.
Yeah. It was fun,
Here, this is a quintessential movie that knows what it is, and it executes it off of that idea brilliantly. Okay, I said the wrong word. Brilliantly.
Yeah, that's a good word.
You think? Oh, here's my point.
Execute.
That's a good word.
That's a solid word, homie.
Yeah, brilliantly. That sounds good. No, but this movie knows what it is. This is one of those movies that perfectly know what it is.
I agree. Yeah, man. I don't think it's the greatest, but it's definitely doesn't belong on this list, and it definitely
Perhaps
doesn't
these
belong
people
here.
haven't watched Crystal Lake Memories and they don't know that.
Yeah, right?
Or Jason Goes to Hell, because if that's not on this list after those two,
That's what I'm saying. Right, dude?
Yeah, right. It better be on this list. Okay, what do you think of Texas Chainsaw 3D being the 5th worst horror movie ever?
I think they're on crack. That's ridiculous.
stupid.
You know
That's
how I
stupid.
feel about that movie anyway.
Yeah, you like that girl in the red shorts' legs.
What about like the Omen remake? What about fucking? There's so many shitty movies. Jennifer's Body. Wow, that's debatable. Some people.
I like that.
Oh, that movie is crap.
I think so too. But that's why I knew it would be debatable. See, there you go. But I don't know. There's so many bad ones. This is a list of fucking. I think this list was made to piss people off. Is what it is.
Well, this one's stupid. This next one, number 4. This is like putting Troll 2 on the list. Thanks Killing. Now, idiots, these guys know that it's bad, you dummy. To put...
No, Troll 2 should be on the list, but anyway, sorry.
Hey, maybe number 1.
But this should not.
Right, stupid. All right.
Why isn't? I know you did Last Summer Part 3 on this list.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right?
Okay, this one, from what I've heard, I think I did see this, but I just don't remember anything about it. This supposedly should be on the list, House of the Dead.
Oh, yes, it totally
Oh
is.
my
That
God,
movie
that
is
movie's
terrible.
horrible. Clint Howard's in that.
And he can't even save it.
He can't.
And I love
Oh.
Clint Howard. But,
me too.
yeah, that
Fucking
movie
Yui Bowl
not
sucks.
Yui Bowl.
He sucks. And everybody hates that movie. Everybody.
because
So it
it's
deserves.
terrible.
Yeah, it deserves to be on the list. It's the first one I can convincingly say 100% it deserves to be on this list.
Wasn't Ellie Cornell from Halloween 4 in this movie?
I don't know.
Who's Ellie Cornell? Which one?
Shit, what is that little girl
Rachel?
keep yelling? Rachel, yes.
Oh, she's in...
Rachel! I recently friended Clint Howard on Facebook, and he sent me a message back saying, "Please do not spam my page. We can be friends if you just do not invite me to games." And all this
Wow.
shit. I was like, "Okay, Clint Howard."
You're as weird as you look.
Exactly. The Mr. Dentist or whatever the fuck he was. Mr. Dr. Giggles.
Oh
No,
my god.
Clint Howard.
No, that was the ice cream man you're thinking of.
The ice cream man, yes. When I said Dr. Giggles, oops. First I said Corbin Burnson's role, sorry.
The next two are absolute bullshit. These are, well, I'm sorry. The next one. And the next one after that, I accidentally went down too far. Jamie is gonna flip.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know what it is. I already know what it is.
Oh boy,
When the time
oh boy,
comes,
oh
let me
boy.
guess. When the time comes, let me guess.
All right. Number 2. Worst movie ever. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Oh,
What?
fuck this.
All right, I
Oh.
can't really argue that.
Oh,
I can't.
What? Come on.
I can't. I definitely believe that it belongs on the list. I
Oh
hate
my-
them.
Oh.
What?
Holy
That
fuck.
movie is terrible.
Did you listen to the show Alex and I did? And it was
Yeah, did you hear the retrospective?
If you haven't, please do. I ask you to listen to that one show. That's all I ask you. And
Love
Shows
hurts.
I purposely did not listen to that one.
Oh, thanks, Jane.
Oh,
Alex was on it. You didn't listen to it. Shit.
The only one I was on.
Oh, honey, it had nothing to do with you. It's because
That's
of the
funny.
damn movie.
Amazing filmmaking. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. The ending is so thought out. Everything is thought out. It's like fucking the Sergeant Pepper of character development in horror movies. Like, how in the world could you possibly not like that?
Okay, now I know you're drunk.
now I know you're tripping.
Character development to the max. You're gonna compare the character development of like Halloween 2, the original, look at Laurie's character development and that one compared to this from the original Rob Zombie, and then or Jamie Lloyd's character development from
don't even go there. You
to
know
5.
Oh, fuck Jamie Lloyd.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Or any movie with reoccurring characters in horror movies. This is the best ever at writing the fucking development.
It's very good. I don't know about best ever, but it did a good job.
Give me the competition. Who else?
Off the top of my head, character development for horror from one sequel to the next. Wow, and that's off the top of my head, I can't say.
Exactly.
House of a Thousand Corpses to Devil's Reject.
Oh.
Well, technically, yeah, but it's the same guy. But here, so that proves that he's good at it. So here's the thing. I always find a way I'm right.
Alex, yeah, motherfucker! I just trapped your ass.
Jaws and Jaws 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, that was really well done. No, Jaws 4. No, but here's the thing about this. Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand, there's one problem with that, or I did it backwards, but there's one problem with the character development. It makes zero sense. They don't act anything like they did in the prior movie, but it was a better direction for that. It's almost as if he said, well, I was just kidding with that movie. Here's a real movie with that.
I mean, that's not the House of a Thousand Corpses is not the movie he wanted to make. I mean, that by the time they got done with it, that's not his movie. So with Devil's Rejects, he did what he really wanted to do.
But the thing is, what about the development? It doesn't truly make sense. Even Dan's favorite, I think he picked him in the top 3 favorite horror villains, Otis Driftwood. The development makes no sense.
What do you mean it makes no sense?
I think the difference is in Devil's Reject. I mean, we're looking at them from a completely different point of view because they are
different movies. Yeah,
they're on the run.
The protagonists in Devil's Rejects. They are, they're the heroes, sort of.
Right.
So I mean, and it's intended for us to be sympathetic toward them. Whereas in House of a Thousand Corpses, they're just degenerate assholes, and
let's face it. But Jamie, they kind of ham it up though in certain instances where you can see when they talk to each other as family members, it's not like what's her name, Baby's talking to the people, when she's doing her little show or anything. Even when Otis is up in the room with the chick and he's freaking out, it's from the from the perspective of the fucking kids, so it's meant to be horrifying. And like Jamie,
what?
We lose Dan.
Yeah.
Man, he was about to make a point about me.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, somebody called in it. Anyways, what was I saying?
I don't know, something about me.
But like Jamie said, no, but like Jamie said in the second one, though, that they're the heroes, so you learn to love them, and you see it from their perspective. Just like he takes off the makeup, it's kind of symbolic in a lot of ways too, where the quote unquote show is over. And that's the raw, real, gritty shit, as opposed to House of a Thousand Corpses, which was all theatrical type over the top craziness. You know what I mean? And the characters, you're right. They definitely took a departure from one to the other, from one movie to the other, but they're still the same characters in my eyes, anyways. Besides the fact that they changed Firefly too. But go ahead. Sorry.
They're wanted by the law in the second movie. The first movie, they're being themselves. They're crazy, they're having fun, they're entertaining, they're doing all this crazy situation, they're going to torment and eventually murder these kids. So they're just fucked up people doing their shit. The second movie, the law's after them and they're on the run, they've lost family members. Now it's real life, fucking the shit's hit the fan. So of course they're not going to be joking around, they're fucking,
right.
But they still throw it in there, tutti fucking fruity and all that bullshit,
Well, he was the closest. Yeah, but Captain Spaulding wasn't really hamming it up much, even when those two assholes came in his shop, because he was being rude to them. He was being kind of gritty with them. I think he was the closest from movie to movie.
I agree. I totally agree. Yep. You're right.
I love this scene where he takes the car from the from the woman and with the kid.
Don't you like clowns? Yeah.
Yeah, PJ Souls, and he's like, yeah, I love that shit.
We have official clown business that supersedes any here.
Any plans you have for this vehicle? Yeah.
Don't we make you laugh?
Aren't we fucking funny?
Yep. So that I think we all disagree except for Jamie. So okay, now it's Jamie's turn to get shit on. Ready?
Oh, boy.
I love you, Jamie.
You know what
you
it
too.
is, Jamie?
You didn't make this list, so I'm not mad at you regardless.
Okay.
Can I guess what it is, or is it obvious?
Well, I'm gonna read what this. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, dude. I know you don't listen to the show, so whatever. What this moron wrote under it, like that last Waste of Life I did. Ready? Here's what he wrote about this movie. Let's see if. Try as I might, I could not get through this movie. It is not very common that I turn a movie off, but I aborted this film twice, each time making it 15 minutes further than the last time. Clearly, I was not alone. I saw this movie in the drive-in when it came out, and this is the first time that this horror villain was not played by his original guy.
Oh, please.
You know what it is.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Jamie tries to defend this all the time.
What is the name?
Welcome to prime time, bitch!
Nightmare. I couldn't think of the name of it. Like, I knew what it was, but I couldn't think of the name of it. So, the Nightmare remake is the #1 worst movie of all time.
I might have to agree on this.
Bullshit.
Oh, dude, no.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh, remake? Yes. Worst remake.
No. It's not the worst remake. The Friday remake is way worse than that.
What?
No.
Psycho. Let's agree. Psycho. Let's all agree.
Yes, Psycho remake.
No, because Psycho had the content of a good movie, so that can't even be as worse as this. You know, you still have that basic content. It's like watching a school play of Psycho. Even though it's bad, it's good.
Prom Night. Prom Night was worse.
Prom Night's pretty damn bad. And Prom Night's bad
Like
because it's
Xmas.
fucking bland. I mean, there's just nothing to it.
Yep.
So you have nothing to say about this, Jamie?
I said it was bullshit.
Oh.
Bullshit!
You don't have like a whole paragraph to spew?
Well, no, I mean, you all know how I feel about this movie. According to you, I defend it all the time. So why should I have to defend it again?
I'll defend Jamie in this again, because dude, I've watched this quite a few times. I mean, listen, for the hate it receives, dude, it's bullshit. It's just bullshit. And to be the #1, I mean, listen, dude, I could sit here and name fucking a bunch of movies right off the top of my head that are 10 times worse than the Nightmare remake. But let's face it, okay, Nightmare remake didn't work for several reasons, because it didn't live up to everybody's expectations of what they thought it should be. Like, I know
That's not the movie's fault, though.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. I totally agree. Because it wasn't played by Robert Englund. And let's face it, dude. If you're gonna get somebody to play it, I mean, Jackie Earle Haley is a fucking. I mean, dude, if you see him in Shutter Island or anything,
Or even,
else,
dude, even The Sixth Sense, he was great.
what the fuck was he in The Sixth Sense?
He was a little boy.
Not no.
Jack Haley Osment.
Joel Osment is the kid.
What?
Jackie Earle Haley is the guy who was in. He played.
He's fucking Rorschach.
Yes,
He's Rorschach?
Horseshack? I thought he
You saw
died.
Rorschach get killed. Yeah.
Rorschach.
No, he's
Rorschach.
I call him
Rorschach.
Rorschach. Anyways, he's an amazing actor. So yeah, but dude, the thing is, though, like I said, okay, the Nightmare remake was not as bad as people made it out to be. Now, clearly, I got my problems with it and shit, but you watch it again, dude. Like Alex, you even admitted everything with Katie Cassidy was fucking great, and dude, that's like the first 20 minutes of the fucking film.
Oh, it's gold.
Okay, so it's not so. Okay, so could you at least compromise and agree that it's not the fucking worst and it shouldn't be on this list, especially at #1?
Nah, I'm just fucking with Jamie.
You know what it could be? The biggest letdown. That's what it could be. A list of biggest letdowns.
No,
That's why.
I disagree. I
know you disagree, but that's why it's #1 on the list. I think in a lot of fans' eyes, it was the biggest letdown to them.
It's a colossal letdown.
That's why it garners so much hate on it. That's why people voted at #1. Do I think it's a reason to vote it? No, but that's my explanation, you know?
Good as any.
And you know what they didn't do with it either? They could have really set up another franchise off of this. Just like that. I mean, at least the Friday the 13th one. What's that?
Didn't they? What do you mean?
A new franchise off of this new one, I'm saying.
What's wrong with the... I'm sorry, I don't remember. What happened that you couldn't have a part 2?
No, it's not that. Okay, he jumps through the fucking mirror and gets Connie Britton, I think. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. It's they could have really set it up. Not I'm talking. After the credit scene. I just mean they could have fucking built a franchise off of this. And if Rooney Mara fucking actually had her heart in it, and you had certain elements, dude, you could have totally continued with it and done some fun shit. But it just seemed like when this first one came out, it just plopped and it just went nowhere. And I mean, hey, Platinum Dunces I think had something to do with that, dude. I don't know if Michael Bay just he doesn't have that vision where he wants to create sequels, or he doesn't realize that you have to create them somewhat quickly or not every fucking 8 years. Like, aren't they doing... Okay, we just talked about that. They're doing another Friday the 13th movie. Dude, it's been a minute. It's been a fucking minute since that one's been out, right?
Right. Yeah, 2005 years ago, I guess.
We talk about it like it's yesterday.
2005 years ago?
2009.
Yeah, and that movie came out before Jesus?
Baby Jesus?
Came out 2005 years ago.
Big baby
Little
Jesus.
6-pound, 8-ounce baby
Big
Jesus.
baby Jesus.
I can't wait.
Dirt McGirt.
I'm the
I can't wait.
You can't see. But yeah, I think that list is fucking horseshit. Horseshack, if you will.
He got punched through the fucking heart and the heart was ripped out.
Yep, the best gore of the film.
So the Skeleton Crew and Bananalaser do not endorse the lists of horror movies -CA, whatever the fuck that was.
Just tell me.
Yeah, sorry, Jamie. I know you sort of have an affiliation, but you have to admit that list is bullshit.
No, it totally is. I don't, But this is the way those lists work. Whenever he puts out one of those lists, it's just basically going by what people have scored the movies in the tomb. So like he has in the crypt. I'm sorry, because the movie database on HM is called the crypt. And then once you watch a movie,
she's like,
when you watch a movie, then you can score
Adam
it.
Green.
So those lists come from
it's the movie crypt. Oh, sorry.
So anyway,
Yeah,
so it's
I
not like
forgot
someone
that.
sat down and put that together. It's
I smell a show brewing here. How about the Skeleton Crew puts a list of the top 10 worst horror movies ever? No, seriously. We're going to put a list together. And
No, I want to put a list together of the fucking top 10 shittiest horror websites. How about that?
TheDevil'sEyes.com.
The Devil's
That guy get a
Sphincter.
date?
Huh? Oh yeah, Jason called them fourth-rate website. They said that that the whole thing about the new Friday 13th Part 2 or whatever is not happening. And then if you read it, nothing on there says that it's not happening.
Athens.
Yeah, that's where you get with a fourth-rate site. The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below.
Oh, were you shocked by the beginning scene of Dusk Till Dawn, Jamie? That was pretty shocking, right?
I was shocked by the goddamn thing. Like, I had no idea what was happening. I was like, I didn't even know, honestly, I knew nothing about that movie. I didn't know George Clooney was in it. I didn't know anything. I knew nothing.
Tarantino?
That's right.
Okay,
I did
so
not.
in that scene, you got Michael Parks. Michael Parks is the preacher in Red State, if anybody remembers.
I just watched it last week. Nice, yeah.
You just saw, okay, so you know who Michael Parks is. He's a fucking genius, dude. Tremendously good actor. Okay.
He was good.
Well, this brings me to my next story. Now, everybody knows him and loves him. Kevin Smith is making another horror movie. Now, he didn't mean for it to be a horror movie, but it kind of turned out that way. This is how it all happened. He saw a Craigslist ad, or somebody sent him an email about a Craigslist ad, something like that. And basically, in this ad, I'm surprised you guys haven't heard about this yet. This guy had been out to sea, I believe, or something. Been out on an island or out to sea, and he was stuck with a walrus for a long period of time. I want to say years, right?
Is this a true story?
Swear to God.
I thought it was a volleyball.
Who was it, John Lennon?
No. So he comes back.
Volleyball.
Walrus was Paul.
Wilson.
The walrus was Paul.
He comes back and he misses the walrus. So he sends out a Craigslist ad saying, I will pay you, basically a person, to come in my house, dress up as a walrus for a couple hours a day. I will feed you fish. I will do walrus type things, and that'll be that. And I will pay you, and that'll be that. Well, he found it so fucking disturbing and fucked up. And there were people that answered him too, which is even more disturbing. So anyways, Kevin Smith wrote this movie, and it's filmed. It's done. It's in the can. We should see it pretty soon, actually. It's called Tusk. Michael Parks plays the guy, right? Michael Parks.
Is he the guy who made that clown rape movie?
No, right? Michael Parks plays the guy, that has, it's his house, and he pays the person to come in and dress as a walrus, and Justin Long was cast as the dude as in the walrus suit. So, I don't know about you guys, but this sounds like the most fucked up movie I've ever heard in my life, and I can't wait to see it. And it's from Kevin Smith. Come on.
So how exactly is he making it? How is it going to be a horror film? They're like, what's going to happen?
I don't know, but it sounds horrifying. But this is what
does the walrus go rogue?
Just long. I don't know. That's basically the plot summary. But I don't know. Who knows? But he basically said he didn't realize it was a horror movie until the very end, and he realized it's Dr. Frankenstein. It's that whole thing. And yeah, so it should be good though, especially because, Kevin Smith, is waiting around for Clerks 3 and waiting for this, that, the other thing to get done. He just went out and shot this bitch, Michael Parks and fucking Justin Long, dude. Fuck, I'm sold. It sounds creepy as fuck, and I love Red State, so.
But wait.
Yeah.
All he does is dress up as a walrus and go to the guy's house and do walrus things? That's all the movie is?
I don't know, dude.
You wouldn't do that for money? Would you rather do that or work the job you work?
I would think about the fucking person and what kind of person would have me do that, and I would probably bring a weapon with me.
Well, I understand that.
He feeds him fish. Are these cooked fish or are these raw fish?
I don't know, Jamie. I don't know those specific details.
Did he have to pay to enter the contest?
It's sushi.
Did Lardass have to pay to
let him in?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand.
You know I'm here for you, Jamie.
So, guys, you never heard of the movie Vulgar?
Oh my gosh, I was just gonna say that. Did you just bring that up a second ago?
Yeah, isn't that the guy who made that?
Alex, this is fucking crazy because guys I work with for the past year, they're all about Vulgar, and they introduced it to me, and I watched it. And for the longest time, I've wanted, of anybody I know, besides these dudes that I work with, you guys on this show, I've been I can't even speak. I've been meaning to ask you guys if you saw it, because I think you would fucking love it, Vulgar. And I was just going to mention it now, and you fucking brought it up. What?
What's it about?
You've never seen it, Dan?
Never even heard of it.
Jamie, have you seen it?
Oh my god.
I have not.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. I got all excited, but did Kevin Smith direct Vulgar? I'm
looking.
I don't know, but what's his name? The funny thing is the lead actor is the guy from Clerks. What's his name? The fucking the main guy from Clerks. Who is?
Oh,
I guarantee he didn't direct Vulgar.
But what's the guy's name?
The Dante guy.
Dante. Yeah, Dante plays this movie. Are you going to read him the fucking synopsis, Alex? Go ahead.
Ryan O'Halloran?
Oh, it's funny.
Okay, a loser with a crummy apartment, an odious mother, and a job that isn't taking him anywhere, kid's clown, gets a new idea. He decides that he's going to be a clown for bachelor parties. He will dress up like a woman clown and play a joke on a groom. After that, real stripper will come out, and everyone will have a good laugh. Sorry, I'm like 4 beers and a JD in here. He goes to his first job, changing his clown name from Flappy to Vulgar. When he opens the door, he is knocked out cold. What follows is the story of violation, fame, blackmail, and revenge.
Yes.
Vulgar is about a man who is a children's clown but has not been getting much luck lately. He lives in a cheap apartment which he can't even afford. Bums are constantly sleeping in his rundown car and crashing on his lawn. He has a nagging mother who lives in a nursing home. His best friend is a moocher. Okay, wait, let's get to the good part.
That's what I know. Holy shit!
Like, what the fuck? I don't care about his life story.
The whole fucking story.
Yeah, really. He figures he could dress up like a woman in her party, but in the first attempt he gets attacked by a twisted man and his deranged sons, who drug him, beat him, and force him to engage in anal sex with them as they record the incident. As time goes by, he one day gets a call from the past client for a party and agrees to do it, but as he arrives, he is shocked to see the man holding his daughter hostage, so he sneaks into the house and saves the girl. What the fuck? That's not what I remember watching.
Are you reading that off IMDb? Because that's the synopsis.
Okay, this isn't true. Okay, what the real truth is, what happens is they film him getting fucked up his ass and stuff like that, and then what they basically do is they keep holding him what is it, blackmail?
Because he makes it big. Later on, he saves somebody and he fucking... It's funny, though.
Oh, it's a comedy. Oh.
I know it doesn't sound funny, but to picture Dante, that character from Clerks, it's comedy. Dude, picture Dante being raped, and that's why it's funny.
I know, I actually am laughing. That's pretty funny.
I can't explain
I thought he was supposed to be here today.
Exactly. And the guy says crazy lines to him, and the guy goes, "You and I are making hate, and that's a fact," he tells him. And then before he raises him, he goes, "Here comes the shame," he says to him.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. You gotta see Vulgar. Everybody watch Vulgar. It's like weird, man. And yeah, they show the sex scene. It's not that long though, but he's getting, plowed up the ass, and they videotape it. And when he becomes big, they say that they're gonna play that for everybody and send it to the news and everything. So I forgot what they actually get out of him with the blackmail, but they do something. I don't know. But I think he eventually gets revenge. I don't really remember. I don't remember being that satisfying of a revenge either. And it was like the year 2000, so this is old.
In the year
Wasn't Kevin Smith involved in it?
I know he had to be involved in some way.
He was. I think he produced it or something. Or maybe he just wrote it. But Dante's the star of it, and there's something else.
Harlem's Heartbeat.
Brian Johnson is the director and writer.
Oh, Brian Johnson. Okay, all right.
Yeah. How did we even get...
Brian Johnson's Kevin Smith's boy. Yeah.
Alex, what made you think of that movie?
Because Kevin Smith directing horror, and I knew something about his name in a different horror movie came up, and it just triggered it in my mind.
Dude, I wrote a V. I wrote a V down on a piece of paper right in front of me to remind me to bring up Vulgar tonight. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, and you brought it up.
Yeah, man, that's weird, man. That's another meant to be moment.
The craziest shit ever. We had one the other day, Alex. Remember? That was fucked up.
Could we get into that for a minute?
Wasn't that something? Fucking spaghetti? What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Check this out, guys. You won't believe this. Okay, so I've been trying to put together like some kind of best of show. So I've been going back and listening to like a lot of old shows and seeing if there's any minutes to write down and stuff like that. So I put in the Friday the 13th Jonathan Orr trivia contest.
Oh, jeez.
So as I'm listening to it, one of the questions involved a remake and Amanda Rigetti. This is so fucked up. This is crazy.
How much money did she have in her wallet?
So, yeah, that's what you would ask.
What was the driver's number license on it? What was the serial number on the top dollar bill?
So I'm listening, and I decided to make a, not joke, it's not funny, haha funny, but I said, I asked the question about her, and I say, okay, so star of Friday the 13th, 2009, the remake, Amanda Spaghetti, has a reason that Jason is attracted to her. What is it? And as I'm listening to that, I am piling spaghetti into a plate to eat it.
Yes. But
so
it goes
what's meant
further
to be
than
about
that.
though? The joke, or the fact that you were supposed to be eating spaghetti at the time?
What?
What is the meant to be part?
She said spaghetti, Jamie, and
no, I
as
get
he
it,
said
but I'm
spaghetti
saying
when he was listening.
Yeah, no, we got.
Well, that was the
It's your dog.
No, none of that part. You see, we already determined that. What does this all mean? And I said, because that's been happening to me for quite some time, and clearly nothing of what I'm doing compared to what's happening or how it connects means anything. But what it means is, I've come to realize or just put together, it's just showing you that there are no mistakes. So everything you do and you're about to do, you better really put thought into it. Like, because I don't know. It's something about synchronicity or something. There's a reason for this kind of shit.
Deja vu is a glitch in the Matrix.
But here's, Dan, you're going to relate to this, because this is fucking crazy. So, for some random reason, even though I just finished watching all 5 seasons of Sons of Anarchy in like 2 or 3 months, I decided to start watching it all over again.
Again?
So now I'm in season 3 again.
Nice.
And
that ATF bitch get it again?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, check this out. This unfucking believable coincidence. This is undeniably crazy. So, it's around Thanksgiving time. Every Thanksgiving, I watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yep.
Religiously.
That you do.
So, the episode I happened to put on of Sons of Anarchy, and I wonder how quickly... Dave, do you know Planes, Trains really well?
I know the movie, yeah, of course. Yeah, I watch it every year also, so yeah.
Okay, I don't know if anybody will put this together as soon as I say this, but whatever. So, the episode I happen to watch of Sons of Anarchy is when Tig or somebody gets kidnapped by bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Then Piney says, we have to go rescue him. Against Clay's ruling to not do it and to go deliver the guns.
Right.
So his plan to get Tig is to take a truck, and they know what hotel he's in because the car's parked there, so they back up into the front of it, completely crushing the front of the hotel, and just ending up in that bedroom and taking him and putting him on the truck and drive away. In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, that I decided to... No, wait, it happened reverse. So first I watched Planes, Trains because it's more obscure that way, and that's how it happened. I watched Planes, Trains first. Do you know what happens in that movie? They're leaving a hotel, and by accident, when they try to rock the car out of the snow, John Candy puts the car in reverse and bashes into the front of the motel and breaks the whole front of it, and it's exactly the same scene as Sons of Anarchy.
Shit.
But what are the chances that you'd watch that movie where that obscure scene happens, and out of every billions of TV shows in the world, I happen to put that particular episode on that day?
Yeah, right?
And be in that place.
That's nuts. How about when I saw What's-Her-Name on TV that day? Same fucking thing. What are the chances?
What's that?
Amanda Rigetti.
Yeah, you saw her the same day I told you about this.
That's what happened. Yeah, Alex told me about it. That he texted me and said...
Really? And she's in nothing. What did you say?
Listen, I know. Well, listen. That's why it's even crazier. Well, listen.
That is.
He told me about it. Okay, he told me about it. He's like, okay. He told me it was crazy, and I said, yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway, I go to work, and I'm at work, and it happened to be slow at that particular time. And now, this is the craziest thing, because there was a football game on, a college football game. And at the end of the game, they didn't put on a second game. For some reason, it was middle of the afternoon, like 4 on a Saturday. They put on some Cindy Crawford Beauty Secrets infomercial thing. Okay? And they have 3 or 4 random actresses there with her. People that are, C-listers or has-beens or whatever. Just I'm surprised this isn't there at all. Well, the first name that comes up on there is Amanda Rigetti. And I'm like, what the fuck? I went on break and I texted Alex. I said, what the fuck are the odds? Because I haven't seen that girl. The only time I've ever seen that girl is in the Friday the 13th remake. I have no idea who the fuck she is outside. Is she a TV star? I don't know.
But I don't think so.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up? What are the odds?
I think she was on something. I don't remember, but it was years ago. But the weirdest part about that is that Dave and I always have this type of bizarre connection, and it's all these types of moments. And we've been having it for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
What does it all mean? We'll never figure it out. We'll never know. So all you have to do is take the general thought of it, and what does it tell you? It's that I remember when I interviewed somebody one time, he says what that means is you're awake, you're aware, you see things.
Right.
You know, this could be happening to everybody, and it should be, if this is true and everything is there's no mistakes here. Everybody should be seeing these signs, if you will, but a lot of people don't. And there's some people that do, and it happens to some people, and it's a rare thing, supposedly, but
it's fucked up. You know, this shit happens with my iPod a lot when I have certain songs come up and I shuffle, and I got like 6,000 songs in my iPod, and I have certain songs come up in certain spots, and I have it on shuffle randomly, or that are pertinent to that day or the situation I'm in, and it happens a lot. And like one time, it was the craziest. I'll just give you one example. It was fucking New Year's Day, you know, January 1st, 2013 or 12, and I got in my car, I started it, plugged in my iPod, it was on random, right? So there's, 6,000 songs there. Any song could come up, but the first song that comes up when I start my car is New Year's Day by U2.
Wow.
Yeah, and that shit happens to me. I mean, that's the strongest time it's happened, but this shit's always happened. And once I was...
It happens to me, too, a lot,
really?
dude. To the point where I don't even bug out anymore. I'm just like, yep, that's about right.
Yeah, but it's fucking crazy. Dude, here's what happens. To me, it happens in, like, spurts. Like, It happened again. It all happened within 2 weeks. It happened again. My girlfriend wanted to go out to dinner. So, her parents wanted to take me out because I decorated the whole front of their house with Christmas shit. Like, I had to do their whole all their bushes, all the doors, all the windows, all that shit. So, I'm still getting brownie points 3.5 years later, but... So I did all that shit, and they said, we're going to take you out to dinner to thank you, and you and Tiffany, blah, blah. So I say, okay, cool. They say, what do you want? I say, hibachi. They say, okay. Where they cook the Japanese food in front of you.
Yeah.
I love it. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite foods ever.
Shit's bomb.
Yeah. So they take us. So check this fucking crazy shit out. So we're sitting there, and it's... The one annoying part about that place is everyone goes there for their birthday, so they continuously keep playing the shit for the birthday, and they bring out the sparkling cake for everybody. It's so fucking annoying. It happened about 6 times in our meal.
Really?
So, oh god. So at a few times, one of the songs they would play is the Beatles. You say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to ya. So. That happens 6 times or whatever. I go home every night on my iPhone. I have every single Howard Stern show from every year on my phone. I could just play it out loud and have the phone sit next to me while I'm laying in bed. I do that every night. I fall asleep to it. It plays while I'm sleeping, and I do dream about it because sometimes my brain connects with what's going on outside, and I live the show. And it's really weird sometimes. It's trippy. Mm-hmm. So I put it on. The episode starts. It's Baba Booey's birthday. Gary Delabate.
Baba Booey.
So they do a tribute, Sal and Richard, and they play the song Baba Booey to say it's your birthday. Baba Booey, happy birthday to ya, mama monkey. You say it's
that would creep me out like some Final Destination shit.
Oh,
dude,
right.
All the time.
Dude, you want to hear something crazy that happened just now?
Mm-hmm.
When you were telling that story, Fester came and jumped in my lap. My nickname for Fester is Baba Booey.
What?
I'm out of here. You guys are creeping.
I am not kidding. I'm not kidding. I call him that because it came from because he's my baby boy. So I'm like, oh, my baby boy. Well, then I eventually just started calling him Baba Booey.
Baba Boy.
And so as soon as you were telling that story, he just comes and lands right in my lap.
What the fuck?
Jamie, now do you see? So what does it mean, though? Come on, you're smart. What does it mean?
No, I mean, this shit happens all the time. I'm not denying that. It happens to me, too. But, I don't know.
What do we do with it, though?
I don't know. Nothing. I don't know what you can do with it. It's just that's life, man.
Continue to be aware and wait for the opportune time, because if it presents itself, then fucking take it. Like, if there's an opportunity to come with it, boom. Like you said, you're aware, dude. So if you're aware, then fucking you're on it like a bonnet, But I'd say there's nothing negative that can come out of it, but who knows? I mean, it might just be that we're all fucking connected, and a lot of people are awake with their fucking minds shut down or not aware. You know what I mean? Like, I'm aware of it too. It happens all the time, and it drives me fucking crazy.
Okay, well, listen, I'll go one step further. When I was telling my story about music before, I had another one that I was going to share and didn't. But it's kind of fucked up. But we were about 15 years ago. My friend and I each decided we were going to fucking shave our heads. So,
Who does that?
We were fucked up. We were fucking partying, whatever.
Dan.
We decided we were going to shave our heads. There you go, attaboy. So, we only did it with fucking, like, the kind of shit that you plug in the razors. We didn't use fucking rock. Yeah. So we buzzed it all the way down. So anyway, we happened to do it. There were 3 or 4 of us hanging around. We were at my house. And I had a bunch of CDs in an old CD spindle thing, and I had 100 CDs in it. So random songs come up and whatever. So I randomized that all the time. Well, anyway, he shaved my head first, and then I shaved his head. And as I was shaving his head, fucking...
He grabbed your dick.
Sinead O'Connor comes on.
Now listen, man. CD 66, track 6 comes on. Now it's a little obscure, but it's fucking when they shave Damien's head in fucking The Omen, he has a 666 on his head.
Oh,
so we got a kick out of it. Yeah, so we got a kick out of it. And right as I was thinking about it, I have 2 computers on because I was doing a commentary episode before, and the computer to the left of me, Facebook was on it, and it popped up a notification, and I looked at it. I had to turn my head and check it out, and the person that fucking commented was my buddy, my friend since fucking I was a kid.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Jimmy, same person. Yeah. And it just happened.
I had a couple Facebook things happen too. What the fuck was it? Oh, maybe I was watching. I think I recently watched Gremlins, and then I went to Facebook and I hit newsfeed, and that was the top post. Somebody posted about Gremlins. I mean, that's not. See, I don't even count that as crazy obscure because it is a Christmas. Yeah. Right. So I'll actually let that one go, but that is also weird, though. I mean, because I looked at it, there's 6.8 billion people in the world. Why did I look at that post? So that's why it still connects. But it's just crazy. I don't know what it makes me crazy wondering what to do with it.
That means life is good. It's like a little gift.
Yeah, to me, it's just confirmation that you're doing the right thing. You're where you should be.
Maybe that's what it is, Dan.
It's positivity. Yeah, why not go with it,
That's what it is. We are where we should be.
We're on the right path. Who knows where the fuck it's going to lead you to, but it's the right path. You're where you should be. Everything's connecting.
You're in sync. Yeah.
Everything's flowing, dude.
Fuck. That sucks for me.
You just blew my mind right there.
This is where I should be. Jesus Christ.
We're all fucking.
I should be a drunken loser in a 1-bedroom apartment, not married. I'm 34 years old. Great.
Enjoy yourself. You're all right.
Enjoy. Life is good. On that note, we'll see you later. Fuck, man. The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below.
For Bates Motel coming up? It should come up soon, right?
Yeah. It's supposed to be...
man.
Should be after the first of the year, right?
Yeah, I think it's March.
Yeah, because, dude, I've been thinking about that show a lot lately, too, and how... Fuck, dude. Off of one season, I'm already missing that show. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for that bitch to come back and see the evolution of fucking... That's normal, ain't it, Norman?
One interesting thing, Dan, the aspect, how you always told us how TV is where it's at right now with horror, and it seems like almost everything in general. So when I started watching Bates Motel, I remember how I told you there were some episodes that were so intense that I had this sick feeling in my stomach?
Mm-hmm.
I would have never had that feeling if I watched Sons of Anarchy before that. And because you know why? Because you constantly have a sick feeling in your stomach when you're watching that.
Yeah.
It's so intense and so gut-wrenching, and there's always bad shit going on, and you're always hoping, hey, have a good time, let's have some fun here, and everyone's always crazy intense and crazy shit's going on constantly. And Bates Motel, where do you think it's going to go from here, man?
Oh, fuck, dude.
It's going to be great.
All of season 1 was about the girl locked in the basement, and it was about the weed plantation, and it was about the guy in the hotel room and shit, and where's it going?
It's okay. I'll say this too. It's going to be very tough for anybody to pinpoint what's going to go on because let's face it, how many seasons are they going to make of the Bates Motel? several, right? At least 3.
4 or 5.
Exactly, and I still think that's being
generous.
Exactly, and I still, I don't know. It's tough. Like how much do you make the evolution, and how seemingly, you know what I mean? Like, how do you connect it all and make it seem like, okay, this is the Norman Bates? But then again, we've talked about this before too, and we don't even know if that's what they're necessarily going for. So they could take any different direction. I mean, who would have saw season 1 coming with the girl and the fight? Like, it's not even about Norman. It's about fucking other twisted people, and Norman's fucked up in the head too, yes, but it's about this whole town. And like we said before, they created a world with this shit. They created this whole town where it's, shit's just going down, so they can go anywhere with this. And it's cool because they're gonna continue all these cool storylines, and the main one, which is, Norman's evolution, which, fuck, I mean, I think that's what everybody really tunes in for. And then you find yourself watching the show, and you like Norma, you like fucking the brother, you like all these characters, and it's like, boom, gotcha. It's fucking genius, actually.
Well, what do you guys think about how they twisted that? Like, they flipped it, really.
Okay, I wouldn't say, like, the people around him are crazy. Like, you look at all the characters and stuff like that, and they're all, like, in one way or the other, homicidal or whatever with the fucking sex trade thing. They're all fucked up, but Norman's whole thing, he can't control it. You know what I mean? Like, that really is a psychosis, a psychological thing. So you got all those elements. He's like a good guy though. Like, he's not, he's not the bad guy by any means, and he never was in the movie either. Like, that's the whole point, is he's a good guy, So I think introducing him into a world, into a television series in 2013, 2012, whatever it was, and making it relevant, you have to create drama. You have to create characters that shit's gonna go down, and which way do you go with that? Do you go crime, drama angle, or do you go just, how they did it? I think is perfect. They've balanced everything perfectly. Where you just got these shady ass people, and I don't think any of them at the end of the show's run, I don't think any of them are gonna fucking hold a candle to what they're gonna do with Norman's character on it. I think they're gonna make him a badass motherfucking killer, dude, and I think it's gonna be everything we love about it, But that's just me. I'm speculating. Who knows? But hey, man, I'll tell you this: I didn't see any of the shit coming in season 1, and it was very shocking. So who knows what they're gonna do with it? I can't wait though. I can't fucking wait to see this shit.
Like, a season's gone by, the big thing was, what are they going to do? Are they going to use cell phones? Is blah, blah. Norman has friends. Norman's dating. What the fuck? He has a brother. Get the fuck out of here. Now, it's all
oxygen
over.
Tank.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? It's fantastic. It's fucking fantastic. Like I said, I thought it was the best show on TV. Last year, Walking Dead, I preferred, I remember they were going on at the same time at one point. So I was DVRing them, and I was coming home, and one day it occurred to me, you know what, I'm more excited to watch Bates Motel tonight than I am on the nights when I watched the Walking Dead. So, yes. Right there, that's what I thought. I liked last season's Walking Dead too, don't get me wrong. I just enjoyed Bates Motel more, and I even said, this is the best fucking show on TV. I said that until I watched American Horror Story Season 2, and then I changed it. But whatever.
Oh, it's better?
Oh, yeah, no question. Season 2 American Horror Story is the best of any season I've seen of anything in probably 5 years. My opinion.
Holy shit.
What? Did you see Breaking Bad or Sons of...
It takes 6 weeks for everything to come together. That's how fucking out there it is. There's so much going on, and it does come together, and then it goes into some other direction. It's fucking tremendous. It's a little bit weird and a little bit artsy at times. I'll say that. So once again, it's like a Lord
Would you equate it, Dave, to something like, and I'm not saying it's like Lords of Salem, but kind of that, like, and I hate to use the witches reference too, because I know season 3 is about witches, but would you say it's kind of like that, just like it really is fucking, because I've seen a couple episodes, I know exactly what you're fucking talking about.
It's out there, yeah, but no, there's only like one thing in particular about the Angel of Death situation that I think is artsy and a little bit deep for some people, and people are going to be saying, what the fuck, well, what's going on in this scene, right? Jamie, would you agree? Like those things about the, when she's meeting the Angel of Death in the diner and she's talking to her, and the kiss, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. What?
I don't know what the fuck you
My
just said, little
translator
kid,
lost
but you're
me.
special.
I agree with that. I do.
Okay.
But I still think that it's strong. But I think that if it requires a little bit of thought, people, and some people don't like to have to think.
Right. I hear. But for that show, it's worth it to think. Sometimes it's worth.
What if you can't think?
Well, then I feel sorry for you.
Thank you.
You won't know because you can't think, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, Bates Motel, they have 2 teaser trailers out. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's just like Norman's mom making a bed and some shit, and Norman sewing up a stuffed dog or something, or a bird. Yeah, it's really nothing.
I'm still not watching them. I don't do. I told you earlier.
I don't spoil it.
I have not watched a trailer in like fucking, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now. I've given them up officially. Yep. Yeah, it's so much
a
better.
smart thing to do, but I can't.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do it. I finally fucking, had the balls to just say, you know what, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not gonna give in. I'm gonna.
No, I gotta tell you, one of my best ever theatrical experiences was because I didn't see a trailer. Actually, 2 of them. One was From Dusk Till Dawn. Nice. I had no idea what that movie was about. No clue. And then all of a sudden, Salma Hayek is turning into this, like, snake thing, and I'm looking around going, is everyone else okay with this? Like, what's happening?
Awesome.
And but it was amazing.
Wow. Jamie, that's a great movie to go in blind to.
I know. I was so lucky. I was totally lucky. The other one is Scream. Awesome. I had no idea what Scream was about when I went to go see it.
Well, you had to have seen that mask.
What?
I didn't have
it was a slasher.
I didn't know anything because back then,
what?
Back then I didn't have cable, and in Athens, if you didn't have cable, that meant you didn't have TV.
Oh, we already did this story.
I know. Well, Dave didn't hear it.
Just kidding. Yes, he did. He listens to all the shows.
So, I
don't recall that part.
And I had a friend who worked at the movie theater, and she is the one who got me to go see both From Dusk Till Dawn and Scream. And she's like, trust me, you'll like it. She's like, it's a horror movie, trust me, you'll like it. And I was like, okay. So then I'm going, and then there's Drew Barrymore, and I'm like, oh, fucking A, it's Drew Barrymore. And then Drew Barrymore's getting killed, and I'm like, holy shit!
Throw the phone, bitch!
So it was awesome. I mean, the experience was so much better because I had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
And so
it's a great way to go.
I totally endorse your ignoring trailers because I think it's probably the best thing you can do.
Well, now, Jamie, know what decided it for me? Carrie. I went to the movies like 3 straight times, and I kept seeing the Carrie ads, and I'm like, you know what? This is fucking giving away way too much. After the second time, the third time I went to the movies, I just looked down. I told my wife, I said, I'm not watching this fucking thing, because I was kind of looking forward to it, and I go, I've seen way too much already. And ever since then, I said, I'm not going to watch trailers for anything. But,
the Carrie trailer is the Carrie movie, dude. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and it's so much like the original that's kind of the problem. But it wasn't a bad movie, but that's another story.
The remake, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think
it was solid as a cock.
It was as solid as a
solid as a cock.
That's what this love is.
The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below.
We should make our own list, man, because I got shit that I want to get out there that I think is the worst.
Like what? Like what? Give us a preview. Like what's some of the worst shit you've ever seen?
Oh, like Cabin in the Woods would be one.
Uh-huh.
That's clearly one I want to put out there. Lords of Salem, because I was so excited for that. I'm a total big Rob Zombie backer, and I was, man, hey, listen, I was eating the shit the whole time, and I was waiting till I was eating that shit in the park when the fucking guy came up with the black mask, and she's sitting there, and I'm like, just waiting. I believe in you, Rob. Something's gonna happen where I'm gonna say this was great, right? And then it just kept going, and then it ended. And it's like, what the fuck was that, man?
Wait a minute. When was the last time you watched it? At the movies?
Yeah, in the movies.
Just fucking please watch it again. Go home by yourself and put the movie on one night. Have a
Take some acid.
Undisturbed. I would say that, but I know he won't.
Talk to some owls in the park.
Fucking owls.
Just sit back and take it in one time.
You think, dude? I don't see this.
I'm asking you to do it. Matter of fact, you pick out a movie you think I should watch again. I'll do it, and there you go.
Place Beyond the Pines.
Oh, shit.
I haven't seen it yet, so okay.
Oh, you guys, Alex, especially. I can't believe you, dude. Somebody who loves motorcycles.
Dude, get me a fucking screener or whatever it's called. Give me a download.
I will try. I've tried before, but I will try again.
I'll send you a link tonight, dude. I'll send you one tonight.
Yeah, Dave, send him a fucking link.
I'll do my best. It's just a stream.
He gave it to me and I pressed play. It just didn't work.
It's got Dave DeHaan in it. Did you guys see the new Spider-Man trailer?
Oh, it looks amazing.
Oh my god, dude. Looks fucking incredible, right?
But where's that black guy who's supposed to be in it?
What black guy?
Who, Bane?
You know, that black guy.
Jamie Lee Fox or whatever his name.
Jamie Lee
Fox.
He is in it, dude. He's Electro. He's the purple guy. He's not black. He's purple.
Oh, that's why. He's fucking purple.
He's fucking purple. But dude, did you know that we were gonna get fucking Green Goblin, fucking Harry as the Goblin in this? I had no idea. And then I
saw something about that. Yeah.
And then you get the Rhino, dude. And then in that shot in the trailer, dude, that fucking guy in the trench coat's walking by in the Oscorp.
Oh, that's the Man in Black, the guy who controls Michael Myers, right?
Exactly. That's him. Yeah, he's got the thorn fucking symbol. And besides the thorn symbol, you can see the vulture wings, dude, and Doc Octopus's fucking tentacles. So you know those are coming in the next one. Sinister Six, they're throwing Venom in there. It's going down. They already said they're making
Sinister
4 or 5
Six?
of these. Fuck yeah.
They're making 5 fucking sequels?
No, Sinister Six is all the villains, cuz. All of them together. All those motherfuckers.
Oh, I thought you were excited because you loved fucking Sinister so much that there were going to be 5 more sequels.
Ethan Hawke is going to be in the next one.
It's going to be the next Saw series.
And I'm glad you said Sinister, because that made me think of Apocalypse, dude. If anybody's a fan of the fucking X-Men, dude, and you don't know who Apocalypse is, then you're a fucking moron. I said if you know.
Thanks, Dan. I do and I don't.
They're making, after Days of Futures Past, they're making a second movie that basically goes along with Days of Futures Past, X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, can we just be excited for the next one coming out?
Nope.
Why do we have to be excited for the one after? You know, that's one thing I want to talk about. I hate when I go to the movie theater and I watch one of these comic book movies and shit like this, and they ended off with some shit that we're supposed to be, like, excited for the next one. Oh, shit, now shit's gonna get real. Well, dude, I just fucking left the theater. Can I take this in and reflect on it for 5 fucking seconds? Do I have to be excited for the next one already?
Well, no, but you don't have to be, but they're making it, dude. In order for you to get it in the next 2 years, they have to make it now.
Stop.
That's
you don't have to be excited for it now, but they're doing it now. Just like they cast Wonder Woman, and it's the fucking worst person they could ever cast as Wonder Woman, dude.
Hey, she can't act.
Dude, have you seen her in Fast and the Furious? She is horrible, dude. Horrible. Atrocious.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's bad. I mean, she's hot as fuck, don't get me wrong, but, dude, if she's gonna... Dude, Wonder Woman, okay.
Paul Walker's dead.
Oh, that's so horrible, huh?
Man,
what do you think they're gonna do?
I don't know, dude, but that really fucked me up because, they could still, they could still take it in. I mean, because
they just cast Chris Hemsworth. They'll be fine. Hemsworth.
To me, that leaves an empty spot on my list because Paul Walker had a platinum lifetime membership on my list, and now it's empty.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
My list of 5 celebrities that I get to have sex with.
Yeah, I had to check them off my list too.
Was Vin Diesel on there?
No, Vin Diesel's not on there. But
Dan, you gotta check him off your list too?
Oh, fuck. That's 2 out of the 5. Hey, what'd you guys think about Joyride? I love that movie.
I love Joyride.
Ah, that's the only movie I've seen with him in it.
With Selena Gomez?
Dude, that movie is...
And Paul Walker and Steve Zahn. It doesn't get any better.
It's on like Steve Zahn. Dude, that movie's really good and underrated. Talk about a fucking great road movie. Holy fuck.
Yeah, totally. I love it. Love it. Now, if you've ever... It's a shame because they didn't have any faith in that movie at all. There are about 6 different endings to that. And none of them are really completely solid. And it just kind of breaks my heart because the rest of it is so good, but they just couldn't get it together on the end. Yeah, but good damn movie though.
Awesome movie. But yeah, Wonder Woman, if she's going to carry the franchise going up into the Justice League movie, we're fucked, dude. You know, I was pissed about a Nightwing fucking rumor, but now that she's cast, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's worse just seeing Wonder Woman in a Batman Superman movie. It's already way too fucking crowded, dude. I mean, listen, maybe it can work for Spider-Man, but it just, there's too many characters that everybody...
Or person? Why do you need someone else besides Batman and Superman?
That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit, dude. They should save it for much later, but I don't know. And especially somebody who can't act, dude. She's Jesus Christ.
They should have got that chick from Jennifer's Body.
No. That is the one. That is the
Megan Fox should have been Wonder Woman.
That is the one person that I would have firebombed a place if they had made Megan Fox.
Is she a bad actress? Or no?
She's terrible. Yes, she is. She can't act worth a damn.
I never noticed it. Just the same way I never noticed that Britney Spears is a bad singer.
She's got fucked up thumbs.
I only watch her videos.
You know, what's her name? Jamie Alexander would have made a good one. I thought she was rumored to do it. She's the chick from The Last Stand. She was pretty good. Yeah, she would have been great, dude. Because she's got a bigger build, dude. That's Wonder Woman, not fucking 90-pound stick figure.
You should have got China.
Yeah, she'll take time out of her sex tapes to do Wonder Woman.
Yes, she's gonna quit porn and go back to fucking Super Friends.
Hold on, guys. I can't get my Wonder Woman belt over my penis.
Let me move my dick out of the way.
This Wonder Woman outfit's crowding my balls.
I need a serious waxing session before I do a scene with Henry Cavill.
Dude, they should have had clearly the best choice Wonder Woman, Maggie Sif. That should have been Wonder Woman, dude.
Who the fuck is Maggie Sif?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Who the fuck is Maggie Sif?
Who the fuck is Maggie Sif? I don't know, dude.
Tara Knowles?
Oh, okay.
Tara, I don't know who that is either. Tara Knowles.
Dude, Tara's gonna die in the fucking finale.
Get out of here! She's not
Dude,
dying.
by the time this airs, Tara's dead.
Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tara Knowles should be Wonder Woman.
I never saw that shit. It should be the girl from that 70s show. She should be Wonder Woman.
The one who died?
Do you know what the weirdest casting of Wonder Woman ever was? Was Kathy Lee Crosby. Did you ever see that movie?
Bing Crosby's wife?
No. she was blonde for one, and it just didn't make any sense at all. Like
it has short hair, right?
Yeah, well, it's like shoulder length, but it didn't make any fucking sense. Like, I didn't get it.
Did you know about 2 years ago or a year ago or so? Do you guys remember this? Where they were supposed to get a Wonder Woman TV show going by Joss Whedon was writing it, and it was so bad that they didn't even make it to TV.
Yeah, they started filming it, and it didn't go anywhere. And because they actually had clips of it online from the stuff that they had filmed.
Oh, is it bad?
Well, you know, all they showed was like an action sequence or two, but the problem was people were complaining about the costume, so they changed the costume. It still was pretty fucking bad, and then after that, it just kind of fell. I actually thought the chick that was playing her was pretty good, though. I mean,
Maggie Sif?
No, I don't remember who it was now, but I thought she was cute. She wasn't tall, though, is the thing, is that Wonder Woman needs to be tall. She's a goddamn Amazon.
She's a fucking, exactly, dude. She's a beast. Right. Come on, dude.
China, yeah, it's true.
That's why I said China and the girl from that 70s show, because they're big girls.
Yeah, but dude, she's dead and China's a guy, so either way, it ain't working.
She's not dead. I'm not talking about the chick from that 70s
not
show.
Laura Prepon.
Or Prepon. Okay.
But I think, you know, who had a better chance of surviving a sitcom thing is the Munsters remake, the TV show The Munsters.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? Straight to Netflix for fucking eternity, right?
It had one episode. It was only supposed to be one episode, though. I mean, they had only filmed the one episode, as far as I know.
Somebody told me it was really good, though.
Yeah, that's what everybody said.
When did this happen? Last Halloween. Not this past Halloween, but the one before.
Wow, yeah. I didn't know.
I really, really liked it. I was upset that they didn't do something with it.
No, guys, did you hear there's a new fucking Dracula show on?
Yeah, watch it.
Is it good?
Dracula.
I fucking love it.
Is it? Oh my god! Yeah, I just found out about that the other day.
Jonathan Rhys-Meyers plays Dracula, and he is sexy as hell.
I've chartered a ship to leave tomorrow evening.
We can rule the world.
We can rule the state, even the
Oh,
whole
that guy, yeah,
country.
that guy's fucking.
It's like a vampire.
I forgot the line.
That's what's stopping me, this body. Not my personality. Or my lack of skills or intelligence. Alright, that's the end of the show. Bye.